It is now my pleasure to introduce our student speaker, Jason Fulmer. Jason, who grew up in Santa Clara, California, came to Iowa to study in our English department after more than 20 years of service in the United States Air Force. He has been stationed in Iceland, Germany, Africa, the Middle East, working in special operations, test operations, electronic warfare, and as an instructor at the Non-Commissioned Officer Academy. He retired at the rank of Master Sergeant. Here at Iowa, in addition to studying creative writing and raising 2 children, he has been a member of the University of Iowa's Veterans Association and was inducted into the Alpha Tau Iota chapter of Sigma Tau Delta International English Honor Society. Jason.
Ooh, it's a little different on this side of the lectern. At least I didn't try out for the singing part, so thank you. That was really good. Thanks for the introduction. Congratulations to all my Hawkeyes today. You should all be so proud of yourselves. This is a huge, huge accomplishment. And of course, I would be remiss to not thank a few people today. This thing's fun. I like that. That's great. Our Veterans Association here at the University of Iowa is rated one of the best in the nation. They helped with the books, the study materials that I needed. They helped navigate the complicated administrative processes. They provided a place where people with similar backgrounds and issues could meet and try to keep that camaraderie alive. Can we give them a round of applause? All right. I would also like to thank my parents for being here today, my 2 wonderful boys, Brandon and Gavin, and my beautiful, supportive wife, Heather, who I cannot look at right now or I will probably break down and cry. We've been through a lot together, so. My name's Jason, and it's my honor to speak to you today. I, too, am a Hawkeye. I was a non-traditional student here, taking classes right alongside of you for the last 3 years. And it doesn't make me special. Today is your day, and I don't want to take away from that. I come before you not as somebody set apart from the rest because of my non-traditionality, and not as someone with the highest scholarly achievements either, but as a fellow classmate, charging forward into life's next adventure. And before I was a Hawkeye, as you heard, I was an airman for 20 years in the United States Air Force. I worked in helicopter maintenance. Thank you. I was in special operations, I was in test and development, and I was an instructor, and I was a leader. So I've had the opportunity of seeing the world that you're headed into now. Now, most likely, you'll forget whatever I have to say within 5 minutes of this speech, and that's rightly so. It's okay. Today is a celebration of your achievement. When the bottle is empty and you're sleeping off a night of a few too many, and by that I mean ice cream, right? And the sprinkles stick to the bottom of your cup, and that congratulations banner comes down from the garage door, you'll have time to contemplate what comes next. And for me, that phrase, what comes next, has taken precedence in my mind over studying for my final exams, and to that I apologize to my professors. So, yeah. Since all my classmates have taught me so much about campus life, like how to use apps to help me study, how to use a camera on a smartphone to take notes, the difference between icon and canvas, and how to survive the temperature fluctuations in EPB, because of this, I will reciprocate the favor to tell you what I know of the next step and what I know about you. But what do you want to hear? Do I need to tell you that because you received this degree that all your troubles and worries are unfounded? That you will have no problem competing for a job and a 6-figure salary? I can't do that. I can't tell that you won't start at the bottommost rung of a corporate ladder. I can't tell you that you won't have to take an opportunity for a job or a master's program far away from friends and family again. The reality is that life will throw a lot at you. It'll beat you down. But that's not what I came here to tell you today. I can tell you that you are graduating as a Hawkeye. And to be a Hawkeye is a bit like being a soldier. It's in your blood now. It's in your soul. I saw the first day how you showed up on campus, wide-eyed, scared, searching for classes, acting like you knew exactly where you were going, and sticking to, and see, I'm adapting. We're good. Wondering what the hell you were doing, right? Like me. Just like today, you display courage. I saw you as the winter snow piled up outside and the ice underneath forced a slippery step up the long hill to the old Capitol building, and you displayed hardiness and grit. I saw you lonely, quiet in the back of the class, homesick, putting on a strong face when all you wanted was a familiar hug. You displayed bravery. I saw you with your full schedule of classes, trying to make the grade while working a part-time job. I saw you forfeiting your time with your friends who wanted to go drink at Mickey's or Martini's or Brothers, and instead study for that midterm and a gen ed class with impossible expectations. You gave up friends, sleep, exercise, a healthy diet, hygiene. And you displayed dedication. You showed self-sacrifice. Some of you tried to uphold your organization, your fraternity, your sorority by spending your few leisure hours planning a game of cornhole or a dunk tank that might draw in donations for your cause. All the extra time you raised awareness, fought for your rights, #MeToo, #MyBody, my choice. We saw the inauguration of a new president. Good or bad, that's been a dream come true for every political major out there. In our time here, we saw the death of one of our alumni, Gene Wilder, because we are the music makers, right? We are the dreamers of the dreams. We had to bear through the tragic loss of Molly Tibbetts, Gerald Bells, Camille Jakowski, and many other Hawkeyes who are not here with us today and who will never get to walk across this stage with us. We salute them with silence. You dealt with that loss, and that takes spirit. I saw myself, like that Wordsworth poem, I came here staring at the gloomy waters at the back of my boat, but you changed that. You told me to turn around and see the light, because you still have that in your eyes. You can still see those colors, though grief and pain may come tomorrow. And that displays optimism. So I say to you that to be a Hawkeye is to be a warrior. Whether you realize it or not, you've been building the skills of a soldier, dealing with loss and tragedy, suffering without family, sticking to goals, getting the mission done, staying optimistic. That's real life. Whatever you face tomorrow, you possess the power to overcome those obstacles. Being a Hawkeye is in your blood. Look at the person to the left and the right of you. I said, look. You may not know them, or they may be your best friend, alphabetically. Yeah. Either way, they have that Hawkeye blood too, which makes you brothers and sisters. You're part of a team. You don't face those obstacles alone, even after graduation. And most likely, you might get a job. The employer will make you a manager or a leader, because guess what? You've got a degree. But we have a lack of good leadership in this world. So I would advise you to draw upon your experiences here, read a book, grab a mentor, learn how to lead people, because people are our greatest resource. Just like your platoon, never leave anyone on your team behind, not just each other in this room, but also those that didn't have the advantage of attending a nice university like this one. Pull them up with you. Demonstrate equality in race and gender. If we're going to make this country a great team, then we have to look out for each other. We have to do it together. This is our day. Rejoice in it. But never forget your purpose and what you're doing this for. And we'll figure out how to save the planet. We'll figure out how to bolster the economy. We'll figure out how to cure cancer. We'll find a better way. Because we're strong. We're courageous. We are brave. Because it's in our blood. And because once you're a Hawkeye, you're always a Hawkeye. Thank you.